It is that time again for our beloved channel, LittleshyFiM, and in this instance, we are presented with Season 5, Episode 19 titled The One Word Pinkie Pie Knows and Episode 20 titled Hearthbreakers.
The first episode was when I was instructed to keep the big news in her wraps until shining armor and Tensoriate with the surprise.
Sure did. We were now parents to a little one, Flurry Heart.
Correct, Cadence.
And the second episode introduces us to a heartwarming and unconventional heartwarming celebration with Pinkie and her pie family.
So, you got to spend the holidays at the rock farm with Maud Pie. Huh, that's pretty cool. Good for you, Applejack and Pinkie. Let's start everything wrong with the one word Pinkie Pie knows. So let's go.
566, 567.
There's less than a mere 100 cupcakes here, and that's being generous.
Like a shit ton of cupcakes.
Mrs. Cake just came through the front door. Was no pony watching the counter while she was gone, or was Pinkie already watching it?
Probably the latter.
Through the front door and shut it behind her, but the door is clearly not moving. It's also open in the next shot.
There seems to be some mysterious witchcraft happening in this place, yo.
Mrs. Cake been more careful with keeping the secret herself. Luna's got her work cut out for her, thanks to this nightmarish visual.
She's that's only disturbing.
About the word baby, followed by this look later on when Twilight talks about the royal couple, could have been all it took for the secret to leak, if Rarity were smart enough to figure it out.
I wish I was darling.
Worth an establishing shot.
They're mint in bag.
Spike doing something needlessly horrible. Why must that be a recurring theme?
No way.
I used to carry him around like his baby.
It is a bit juvenile for castle decor.
Rarity quickly changes the subject because she is smart enough to figure it out, and she's respectfully helping to keep the secret. Headcanon accepted.
Literally, because there's a party cannon on Rarity's head.
Tell the pony standing next to her what it is or she might explode.
And to think they don't immediately pick up on the fact Pinkie's keeping a secret, even though they remark numerous times about her stranger-than-usual behavior.
Yeah, good point. A very good point.
To live with that guilt forever.
Rarity's tone seemingly comes out of nowhere, unless headcanon confirmed.
She's got a hidden intellect. I just know it.
I might interfere with doing that task.
There's no possible way this statement would be a normal dialogue. This isn't the first time we've seen Gummy in food. Either Ponyville has no health inspector, or perhaps Gummy is the health inspector and he takes his job very
I'm
seriously.
under the impression that Gummy's responsible for ensuring food safety as the health inspector, and that's definitely a good thing.
That's when you realize he has cakes on his rump.
Maybe it'll be a quiet day and I can just avoid every pony.
The most extroverted pony in the show gets a taste of introversion. This stallion has no eyelid.
Oh, that's so fucking weird for me to see, yo.
Popping back into existence.
Hey, stay on my flank. Cutie Mark, I worked hard to earn you in the last episode.
Some pony who makes promises on a whim.
Baby carrots. They're Shining Armor's favorite.
Shame he only has giant-sized carrots later at the party then.
But then again, carrots are healthy.
Except for when they're not, which is often the case in Equestria.
Yeah, you learned it with the K-twins, didn't you?
Duh.
Excuse me, what is this? You won't even find this level of pointless randomness in a YouTube poop.
YouTube poop. YouTube is poop.
Ha 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 ha! Nice joke there with the YouTube poop there.
The daily sit in silence at the picnic tables.
A meeting that she doesn't have time for because she had to keep a secret about the baby.
Staring at her through the window. But better yet, why is she still magically holding her cup all this time?
I have no idea.
Wow, great idea. I'm starving too.
If Pinkie is actually this oblivious, then it's very likely Gummy is neglected, because she seems more than willing to let him eat paper for lunch.
Eat any good books lately?
Pony, please.
When was the last time someone asked for a baby human balloon?
I don't know, darling.
Pony, please. Unless, of course, that would be a royal pain.
The episode doesn't explain it well, but this seemingly out-of-place line makes sense considering he later helps with the scavenger hunt. Much like the mayor, he must be in on the secret. It's a miracle the news didn't reach Twilight considering how many ponies know.
Plot
The real truth
convenience.
is that Pinkie thought she had to keep this to herself when there are plenty of ponies to share in the burden. If Mrs. Cake leaked it to Pinkie Pie, the royal couple were already informing others, and the focus seems to be on surprising Twilight since we don't even see the reaction of others, why not bring the other friends in on the secret?
Oh,
These papers leap
it's
into
funny how the
air
best
on their own.
solutions can sometimes be the
Even
ones
now,
we least
Pinkie's
expect.
meltdown upon hearing of the delay, Twilight doesn't think that maybe the baby-related secret has to do with Shining Armor and Cadence.
You seem like you've been keeping something in.
We're not going to judge you, darling.
Thanks for shattering that headcanon and proving you're not all that smart, Rarity.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Random night
How
fuel
unfortunate.
just comes out of
It seems
nowhere
that things have taken a turn for the worse. She doesn't possess a particularly intelligent secret after all. Take a look on the back of the birth certificate of Applejack.
That's not even close to being a clue or a riddle. Maybe the prize at the end is a timeshare opportunity for only the smartest of ponies.
Birth certificate of Applejack.
I don't like where this is going.
This is a major invasion of privacy, both against Applejack and any pony else whose documents they happen to go through. Sure, public record and all, but the royal couple clearly didn't ask AJ if this would be okay beforehand.
Yeah, perhaps not you, EJ.
Even not to be a background pony, because only main characters don't have creepy soul-eating eyes as foals. Well, except for that one time in Season 3, but I guess we're retconning that?
I acknowledge your point. Let's make it happen. We'll name it Creepily Cute and that will be that, okay?
Did you like the scavenger hunt?
What scavenger hunt? We waited for you at the statue, but since you never showed up, we just happened to come here. The secret was kept, but only because Pinkie was interrupted while spreading it.
The secrets are keep being a secret, nothing else.
Exact.
Apple Bloom?
What's all this about a baby? You mean I'm gonna be an ant?
Yes, Tweet, you are indeed an app.
Oh, reminiscing
Hey,
about the George
Hearthbreakers.
Hearthbreakers celebration of the Rock Farm. Those were truly the good old days filled with warmth and happiness.
Aired close to Halloween. Oh, and I'm publishing this on April Fool's Day because we must check all of the holiday boxes.
And we are
That's
watching
all
this
is
on May.
Hasbro's gift to fans.
Now that's truly a gift for most of the bronies.
No, Twilight, it's a bad idea to hang a voodoo doll.
Oh, you're right, sorry.
Applejack is late for a train, says her goodbyes, and heads for the door. But she stopped dead in her tracks when Spike dares to suggest presents be opened a day early.
When Spike and I spent our first Hearth-Swarming Eve together, he couldn't wait all night to open his presents. We've always opened them the night before.
That's not how our family does it.
I don't know how you do things on the farm, AJ, but in this household we reward impatience.
One must reflect on the underlying cause of rushing to catch the train.
First holiday together. But was Spike even capable of wanting to open a gift so shortly after hatching? The train's lighting glitches out.
Hey, train conductor, can you please fix the light?
Automobiles. Here we have the mom from Home Alone. And here we have Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
How about a Wendigo frosted snow cone?
Ponies really do have a lot in common with us. It's just a matter of time before a horrible tragedy can become profitable. This image of a candy cane, it's from Wikipedia. But here's one better. The roof of this gingerbread house is used from this photo released under a Creative Commons license. That means it's free to use if credit is given, which I don't see. Someone should send Hasbro a copyright claim for a change.
That one didn't age quite so well.
AJ holding a photorealistic candy cane is almost as disturbing as Pinkie Pie's horse lips.
Oh
Pinkie
my,
randomly
this is
says
absolutely
not
fucking
kidding,
terrifying.
like an
Pinkie!
outtake which snuck into the episode. Pinkie's shenanigans aren't a sin, but her disregard for the complete shattering of her friend's psyche sure is. Applejack will never be the same.
Yeah, I was totally lost trying to figure out where all those hooks came from.
There's specks of extrusive andesite on your hoof.
So Applejack was in a mountainous area, but sledding, and especially yesterday specifically, is pure speculation.
That's Mod Pie for ya!
If you thought quartz was high on the Mohs hardness scale.
Maud learned about this human.
Oh, I see. It all adds up now. It's understandable why she chose to learn from this particular guy during her time at Rock School.
Marble's cutie mark vanishes.
Well,
As soon as
she's a
she
blank
sees
flank for that shot.
Limestone goes straight to the child and starts intimidating her specifically for no reason.
Aye, aye,
This
Captain
scene really needs to be
Grumpy.
fixed. At least that's what this animation note says.
Oh, okay. Providence favor thee well.
God is canon, best known for his overpowered and unrealistically perfect OC. Big Mac's top bunk keeps going back and forth between broken to normal to broken again.
Is that bunk on his bed moving all by itself? If that's true, then... Oh my.
This is what we were expecting.
The element of honesty, known for telling it as it is, blatantly lies about expecting and enjoying eating actual rocks.
Applejack, have you not taken any lessons from your past?
Your days are numbered, little boulder. These ladles appear before Pinkie even finishes asking. While every pony else is chipping away at their small rock dolls, Limestone is over here carving out her husbando.
I understand that carving one of your family members may seem acceptable to you.
Applejack doesn't know what a flag is.
Well, yeah, I am well aware of what a flag is and its intended use. Flags are commonly waved outdoors where the breeze can cause them to flutter.
Spoiler alert, Big Mac gets married to some pony else.
Yeah, you and Sugar Belle are officially husband and wife, Big Mac.
Happy ending with this show.
Though it pains me a little to witness Marble be suffering in the face of this unfortunate event.
Hold up. I can't wait to see how this egg-shaped rock pays off.
But who gets to put the flag on Holder's boulder? It goes on the highest point.
So this silo then.
I think so.
Else is having a better time.
Applejack is upset about doing a simple scavenger hunt because that's not the way her family does things, but she was perfectly optimistic about eating rocks for dinner. The episode seemingly presents the differing traditions in reverse order of severity.
Do you reckon it knows any airport farming hunks?
Everything about this line.
Have you ever wished you could turn into a rock?
Thanks to Season 8, we now know Maud is suicidal.
Leaning on a little thick there, aren't we, pal?
We have a lot in common when it comes to thinking about turning into things.
This is how internet communities are born. You can see a star in front of the moon.
Wow,
Applejack
such
sharing her
galactic sight,
tradition. Her
darling.
family not interested in doing so wasn't exciting enough, so this improbable disaster occurs instead.
You planted your pole on a fault line.
A quantum fault line. It collapsed the moment Maud observed it.
Oh,
She's good.
good.
The boulder relocated to somewhere other than the edge of the mine.
Silly pony, you should have considered planting somewhere else instead.
Who's a silly pony? You're a silly pony. Who is? You is Applejack.
Wish me luck to not go deaf while riding with the world's loudest train horn. Not only are they some distance away from the station, but they're also in an underground mine.
The dry whistle would technically not be heard by you if you were inside a cave.
Older than time, it's here, even though it was just an ordinary rock.
This completely ordinary rock. This completely ordinary egg-shaped rock.
Like every rock is ordinary.
Completely ordinary egg-shaped rock found in a dragon's nest. And of course, they put it right back on the fault line.
The same fucking place where the ground died to do the cha-cha-cha.
Wow, what are the odds?
To each their own, I suppose.
Save that for Maud Pie.
Just what I always wanted.
A book.
How to be a likable character, written by Twist? Seriously? I genuinely don't understand why there is so much hate towards Twist.
Cabin with
What?
real
Oh my goodness! Bravo for the excessive use of censoring.
And that was Everything Wrong With, the one where Pinkie Pie knows, and Hearthbreakers.
His channel provided me with an abundance of laughter and amusement upon my return, making it a truly enjoyable experience.
Without a doubt, my dear, watching his parody of Cinema Sins for the first time was a truly valuable experience for me.
I couldn't help but chuckle at his assumption that the section in the first video was similar to content found in a YouTube poop. This impression was only momentary.
And for when I was informed that I had become an ant, I couldn't help but smile at the resemblance in pronunciation with the word ant, in which I became an ant.
You eat ants?
Haha, yeah, that part too.
With only 6 episodes remaining, Season 5 is coming to a close. We are getting closer, my friends. I can feel the excitement as we approach the end.